Yeah, great seeing you again last week. Really pleased you could make it down for the lesson. Obviously a lot of information in a short space of time, but just on that first session it's always going to be slightly that way. Hopefully the lengthening of the clubs is helping a little bit as well. So let's just have a talk about the movement and how we can build a movement which is obviously going to improve your striking, but also going to obviously take some of the pressure off of the lower back. I've just got McIlroy here on the right hand side, and it's not for obviously purposes of trying to build a swing like McIlroy. It's just really more of an observation as to what he does and how he stays relatively injury free, obviously as long as he's not kicking a football, that is. But just have a look in the downswing. So there's a very early move to the left hand side, a lot of hip slide to the left. You can see that forward movement with the hips. Automatically this is beginning to create an issue in terms of the spine tilt. So as you're coming into impact, you can see the head is really going back and behind the ball, making it very difficult to get to the base of the ball, obviously plus the fact that the clubs were a little bit short. But you can see as you're finishing the swing, a lot of tilt through the spine, huge amount of pressure on the lower back, and a pretty uncomfortable position to be in. Obviously after a couple of rounds of golf, it's probably not, it's probably telling you that something's not quite right. Just have a look at McIlroy on the way through here. So if we focus on the upper body, ignore the lower body altogether, the chest stays rotated for a little bit longer. The club drops into position, and what he does is he can turn into the ball. So you can see as he's striking the ball, the spine is far more neutral. Obviously I isolated a little bit of an issue in terms of the hip rotation. So what I'd like us to do is to, from this starting point, get the feet a little bit closer together, which obviously inhibits your ability to slide. But turn out the left toe a good 25-30 degrees. By turning out the toe, it makes it easier to turn it into the hip. And basically, as we start the downswing, what I'd like to do is to try and keep the rotation that you've got in the body, drop the club with the hands and the arms, and then try and turn the chest more towards the target. So as we can see, as McIlroy's positioned through impact, the chest is more open to the target, and the spine, of course, on the chest is much more forward as you're hanging back behind the ball. So turning the left toe out will make this far easier, but we do need a bit more time together to obviously cover this in some detail. So yeah, I'll send you some more details about the coaching, and then we can go from there.